Okay, so we're gonna start out today with some Hardened Scales Affinity. For those who haven't seen this deck before, we're doing basically the affinity stuff with like all these artifacts and like Mox Opals and Arcbound Ravagers and Steel Overseers. But we're a base green deck, so we can play Hardened Scales and Ancient Stirrings to help enable our cards. Hardened Scales is the key card of the deck, enabling Arcbound Worker. Sparring Construct is like the newest addition to the deck. Throne of Geth is really sweet because like you sacrifice your Hangerback Walkers and make a billion dudes, and then make a billion counters on all your stuff because of Hardened Scales. 4 Hangerback Walker, 4 Walking Ballista is like other top end that are really sweet. 1 Evolutionary Leap main board. Card's been really impressive. And then 2 Animation Marshal. This card is insane in this deck. Basically, anytime you play a dude, you can pay an extra mana to make another 1/1. Which then the 1/1s can be sacked to Ravager or Throne of Geth to like enable your entire deck. So, this is the last minute change we made to the deck list that I top 8'd with at the last IQ I played. There was originally a Karn main board. We traded it out for a second Animation Module. Only change to the deck list that I played at the IQ is we cut the Karn from the sideboard for Nissa Voices in a card. This card's insane. Otherwise, a little bit of Graveyard Hate and Relics and Grafdigger's Cage. Combo Hate and Damping Sphere. Also Hate for Tron. Another Evolutionary Leap for the control decks. Steel Primordium, Nature's Claims for Affinity, and other other artifact-based decks. And then a couple gut shots to help round out the deck. So, let's go. Let's go down and join a league and see how well this goes today. I agree. I think this deck is really sweet with Nissa. But like I don't know the list well enough to know what I want to cut to add them. So I think that's something that like given more time with the deck I'd be able to figure out, but this is insane. Do. And we skillfully won the die roll. This hand's fine. It really wants like a Mox Opal, but one hand doesn't in this deck. So I'll go ahead and keep this. I'm gonna lead on Blink Moth because like I rather my Ink Moths live, and like this is just like the worst land in our deck. A little bit of Jeff Hoagland special over here. That's a really good draw. I think I just want to play out this Steel Overseer and like start taxing their removal. And I'm going to go ahead and offer this trade. That tells me they have a bolt for this Overseer. That's not good for us. Dude, Arcbound Worker is insane in this deck, thank you. Oh, that was the wrong land to play. I should have played Forest here, and then I could have Hungerback Walkered plus Ancient Stirrings. No, the worst card in the deck is Sparring Construct, and that's not even close. I think I want to take this welding jar as a way to like insulate my Hammerback Walker against them. Like the other option I was considering is Walking Ballistic because it's really good against their deck. Just being able to mow down all their dudes. And I'm not going to attack here because I want to be able to level up my Hangerback Walker. And they can just eat it with their Mutavault. Doing that while they're tapped out so it doesn't die in response. So I don't have to Welding Jar. The deck our opponent is playing is really, really sweet. I've watched Jeff play it a lot, so... If they offer this trade, I'm going to take it. Because again, I just want to make this hanger back as big as possible. As soon as possible. This is the casual read animation module. I'm running this into a spell stutter sprite if they had it, but luckily they didn't. So here I'm going to go ahead and attack because I can animation module put a counter on this to make it a 4 power, and then I can still make a 1/1 on it. I'm doing this here because I don't want them to be able to bolt. Like, I don't want them to point the bolt at Hangerback Walker. So I want Nissa. I want the gut shots. And I probably want... I want Evo Leap here, probably. I don't think Dismember is very good because a lot of the Jews are just X1s. I think we can cut these constructs. We can probably go down a throne. And probably just like a worker. This looks fine. Like, I want to keep in my welding jars because they protect my things. Like, our plan here is just to outgrind them. So, bring in all of our cards that grind. Yeah, this hand's fine. If we draw a Mox Opal, we get to play turn 1 Ravager. I don't remember what type of artifact hate Jeff played in his board. So let's just look it up. Staticaster, Abrade, Magma Spray, and Roast are cards I'm anticipating coming in. Entrancing Melody probably also came in. If they're playing Jeff 75, I would not be surprised to see Entrancing Melody coming in. Opt. Yep. We'll lead on a Ballista here. Because, like, I want the Overseer and the Ravager to be able to live. So we're just going to try to overload their removal. Have more threats than they have removal spells. Resolves. So the opponent identifies that they need to just try to beat us down. So flashing in the spell stutter sprites there is fine. It also enables them that if they have a second spell stutter sprite, that they can. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and take this out. Like clean up their board if they're gonna clean up mine. And I'm just gonna play out another Ballista. And this time I'm gonna make a 1/1 to go with it. Like, Ballista's very, very good in this matchup. They play a lot of X1s. Cool. I guess they just can't beat this card, is their thought process here. So if we... Yeah, this turn I'm just jamming double Overseer. Or actually probably Overseer Ravager, and then just trying to hopefully let this Ravager... This Overseer is going to live because of Welding Jar, so... So it's actually probably correct to play out double Overseer and then just go crazy with Animation Module. This deck is really sweet. I'm a big fan of this list. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to pull up the deck. What? There we go. Never. Mox Opal is easily one of the best cards in this deck. It enables you to play your busted 2-drops on turn 1. And Metallic Mimic is god awful. That card doesn't do anything productive in Modern. I'm gonna keep this hand. I'm actually gonna lead on Stirrings here to try to find a Mox Opal, or just something to do on turn 2. Humans? Humans? Does that change my line at all? I don't think so. I think I still just want to play out this Ancient Stirrings. And I'm going to take this Ravager because if they have Meddling Mage on 2, I don't want to take a card. I don't want to give them the information that I have one of these cards in my hand when I have multiple of them. So I'm just going to take this Ravager. And then this turn I'm going to go Animation Module Sparring Construct, I guess. Just like we've tried to play around. That's a pretty good draw for us. So I'm actually going to play out this Overseer because I want to be able to get it online. And they don't play too many removal spells main board, so if any. They don't play any, do they? Like Reflector Mages, I guess they're removal spell. Removal. So that makes this Animation Marshal in this throne worse. Okay. Attack for 4 here. I'm going to play this Ballista, and then I'm going to activate Overseer and shoot down this Lieutenant. Just before it gets out of hand. And there's no reason to... This is the Bugler. Oh, that's kind of bad for us. Yep. That probably means we're dead. This puts us down to 8. So here I'm going to put this here. And then I'm just going to soak up the most damage I possibly can. And put everything on this Ballista. So this Meddling Mage is going to have 1 damage on it. So then I can put this on here, and then I can remove the 2 counters to kill this Meddling Mage. Does that do anything for me? It removes 3 damage on the field, like 3 power, and it lets me play out this Arcbound Ravager, but I don't think Ravager's going to get me into this game. Whereas I can shoot this Thalia down. I don't think I want to do anything yet. I think I just want to untap here. So I can shoot down the Thalia. Okay, I can kill the Meddling Mage and the Noble Hierarch. But I don't think I care about this Hierarch. So I don't think there's a consideration to do that. So I can kill the Meddling Mage or the Thalia here. So what is the stronger play? The Thalia means... Thalia means I get live draws at this Welding Jar. And I think here... I think I'm going to play this Overseer, use it to block this turn, and Welding Jar it. So that means next turn I'll have an active Overseer. So if my Overseer lives through the turn, then I can play Hangerback Walker. So this turn I'm going to take 3. That's really good. If this is Lieutenant, I'm going to concede. It's just another Thalia. That's still really good, though. And I think our best line is just Hangerback Walker here. So how do we live this turn? How do we live through this turn? That's the real question here. Is this a gut shot matchup? They have a lot of X1s. Okay, so they have 2 on Ravager now. So this Ravager's definitely not getting cast this game. It should attack with a Hierarch as well. Because here I currently get to block here and here. Alright, we're going to put this on here, this on here, this here. And then before damage, we're going to activate this and shoot down this Thalia. And then this will kill the champion. So now they have 3 lethal attackers. Start with an Ancient Stirrings. This is probably going to just cast Arcbound Worker this turn. Okay, so now with this Opal, I can cast Overseer this turn. But, like, I'm just on chump blocking duty this turn, so. And also just take this Hangerback Walker and try to live through the turn. If I do that, then Okay, I can take this Overseer. I can take this Citadel, play Animation Module, play Arcbound Worker. I don't know how we're going to win this game. I'm pretty sure we're dead this game. Like, we're just dead to a lord at any point. Yep, that's a bugler. Yep. So that doesn't put us dead this turn, but we're dead. We're dead next turn then. I want these. I want these. I think I can cut this throne and this leap. And just, like, bring in some removal. That seems fine. So they're going to have, like... I would not anticipate seeing Freebooter post board. So they'll probably have Staticaster, Rex Sage. Oh, they play Kataki in their board. I mean, this hand's really strong if we find another land. I'm not here to not keep these kind of hands. Like, we're really relying on drawing another land, but I should definitely mulligan hand like these, but this hand's really, really close to being good. I just don't see how I'm mulliganing this hand ever. And now, like, our Ravager's going to be a 3/3 when it comes down. And, like, this Throne of Geth is going to be insane with this Hangerback Walker. Overseer is just super, super strong here. And again, we need a land. And it has to be a land and not a Mox Opal. That's really important to note here. Alright, this is a card I have to read. Uh-huh. So, this is Gut Shot on a Stick? Huh. Well, we're probably dead. I think I just had to go ahead and dismember this 4/4. Unfortunately, the Staticaster is really good against our hand, but... Just start playing out these hangerbacks. Unfortunately, this hangerback walker is really embarrassing in front of this Isn't Staticaster. Yep, I've seen enough here. We hit that land one turn too late. Oh well. Oh well. And I mean, you can definitely say that I shouldn't keep those. Like I couldn't have kept that hand, but like I think the upside on that hand was really high if we hit it, because like we have one of our best cards in the matchup of Hangerback Walker. We have multiple of them, and like we have two of our namesake card, which just makes the deck even better. I'm gonna keep this hand. Vengevine strategy. So Hangerback Walker is really good in this matchup too, just as a way to like get us blockers. Mox Opal. Mox Opal is our best draw. Mox Opal. Basic Forest. Second Hangerback isn't bad. I think I just want to deploy this other Hardened Scales though. Is that better than just a 2/2? The 2/2 shuts down a lot of their attacks. I'm gonna go ahead and play out a 2/2. And like here, I just want to draw green sources for a minute. So this is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I just have no good blocks here. That's a pretty good draw, actually. My 1 mana 3/3. So now I'm fine trading off. Like this Arcbound Worker is just gonna block. I guess because I had double Welding Jar last turn, there's probably argument to like soak up damage and regenerate it. Two, three, four. This block leaves me dead to bolt. So yeah. Dead to bolt if you have it. Which I have no idea if this deck even plays bolt. Would you like to shoot my Arcbound worker? No. Well, now I have a 4/4. And I'm not dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Right. I get to block a Gravecrawler, block a Gravecrawler, block the Ballista shoots me. And if I don't block the Ballista, it deals damage and then shoots me. And like, if they have a land here, they get to bring back this Bloodghast. I mean, I'm dead. They just have to attack with all. Make sure they know how their card works. Oh, they do know how their card works. Okay. I would love these relics and this Grafdigger's Cage. And these gut shots. I would like to get rid of these Spartan Constructs. These Thrones are probably a little too slow, and this Evolutionary Leap's a little too slow. I think I want to leave a Throne over an animation. No. Module blocks. Module eats their things. This hand's really close, but I can't keep it. Like, it's missing a lot. Whereas, like, this hand's really good. I don't want this Pendlehaven, though. I already have a green source in this Mox Opal. Like, if they discard... Okay, they have a bridge. So what I'm going to do this turn... I'm going to play this Ravager. Animate this Ink Moth. Eat this Mox Opal. Play this Mox Opal. And then sack this Ravager to itself. Put the counters on this Ink Moth. This gets rid of their bridge from their graveyard. They just playing out their 4/3 here. That's really unfortunate that it's exactly Ingot Chewer to blow up my Mox Opal. Playing out this Overseer here because it gives us the best like upside. Like once I get this Overseer in play, I can play out this this Walking Ballista and like have a way to constantly deal with their Gravecrawler. So I can make a 5/5 Ink Moth, which kills in 2, and I'm currently dead in 3. So I can block here. Take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Man, that deck seems really sweet. Carl, are you in chat? If so, I know Carl and I were talking about that deck the other day. Or last night. So Carl and I were talking about that deck last night. And I think that the Vengevine deck is very, very powerful. And like it's doing something like obviously coherently powerful. And like the way you attack the deck is like just dedicated graveyard hate. But like then they just have this plan of like, I'm gonna beat you to death and this hand's really easy to mulligan. I think I'm gonna bottom this worker. Play this Sparring Construct. Play this Mox Opal. Cast this Hardened Scales. Go. I'm gonna play this Arcbound Ravager. I'm gonna attack for 1. Hey, what's going on? How are we today? We have some fishies. I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna eat this. Are they dead? They're dead, right? Yeah, they're 100% dead here. Dude, I'm telling you, Ponza's great. You're super dead. I'm gonna eat this one. And I'm gonna eat this one. And I'm gonna eat... Oh, I wasn't done eating things, opponent. Just the casual turn 3 kill. Sure, something like this. Yeah, the Ponzo list is really, really solid. This hand's a pretty easy mulligan. Doesn't do anything. This hand is great. So we have turn 1 Walking Ballista. Am I getting spell pierced? I mean, okay. Spell snared, I mean. Then, like, this next turn, I can play out this other Walking Ballista. That's a beating. I have a 1/1 I'm going to beat him to death with. What I meant to say is I have a 2/3 I'm going to beat him to death with. Like, if they want to block here, I'm just going to Pendlehaven my thing. If they don't, I'm going to play out this other Ballista. And they thought Stony Silence was good against me. Joke's on them. It really, really is. Uh-oh, not a second Stony Silence. Man, look at these 2-mana 1/1s. They're doing a lot of work. And then I get to play this 2-mana 1/1. They obviously kept the hand on the back of Stony Silence, and I'm just gonna beat them to death. I feel like they were debating animating Mutavault there. I'm like, I will 1,000% of the time I will eat your Mutavault. Well, just because you consider blocking that one, I'm gonna pump it. I'm sending a message. Here's the best part. I left all my Stony Silence hate in the sideboard. Cool. 2-2. Let's see if we can be a real modern deck and go 3-2. I would love to play first. We have turn 1 Hardened Scales. How could we pass this hand up? And I'm not going to play this Welding Jar because I have no need to. I talked myself into it. They could be like a Thalia deck or something. They could be like a Turbo Thalia deck and play it on turn 1. Not it. It could be a thing. I don't want to find out. The Eldrazi Menace. Well, that makes this hand really good because now I'm going to lead on this Ancient Stirrings. Find this Mox Opal. Play this Mox Opal. Play this Arcbound. This deck is sweet, man. This deck is real sweet. Oh, Badtron. Joke's on you. I'm out of 1-drops. Joke's on them. I drew a 1-drop. Can we kill them next turn? I feel like we can kill them next turn. So 2, sack the Sparring Construct is 4, plus the counter from Ravager is 6. Sack the Worker makes 8, plus 3 counters is 11. The Welding Jar makes 13, Mox Opal makes 15, so not quite lethal. That was a really good draw. This card is fucking bonkers. I'm going to sacrifice this one. I'm going to put a counter on this. I'm going to choose these. I could proliferate their Chalice up. So this is 10, 12, 14. Yeah, they're dead. I would love to use this ability. 15U. Oh shit, they were at 17. I'm bad. I'm real bad at this. Yeah, that was lethal. I'm real bad at this game. Oops. I'm really bad. And now we're gonna get Troned. And then they're going to play a Karn. We're really dead. Alright, who's ready to die to Karn? Because I'm bad. And a Smasher? Man. I'm really bad. This is a real deck, thank you. Quiet down over there, Matt. Also, Brock, you shut up. Man, I missed lethal, and now we're super dead. And Matt Boggles is on the agenda to play today, so you'll definitely get to see it. I need to text Cooper and see if we're still on for Commander League tonight. Is this Walking Ballista for $1 billion? I'm assuming they're sacking this. I'm assuming getting Ulamog. Moto's great. Okay, so I can proliferate. That would go up to 6. I could sack the opal, put it up to. Yep. I mean, I can sack the throne. And this is all because we missed lethal. So, did anyone get a punt count on that one? Thank you, Brock. This is why we like you. I would love to play first. This hand's kind of close to being good. And by that I mean not really at all. Yeah, this hand's fine. I'll take a ballista with this hand. I'm gonna go ahead and play this ballista out first. Ratchet bomb. I'm really surprised they're not just popping this now. Now they probably want to put this on too. And then here I'm going to shoot them for 1. And then I'm going to eat the ballista. Because it's worth more damage this way. As expected, it's in bad Tron. And now we just get Karned. Man! Who loves this game? Anyone else just love Tron? Look how powerful it is. God, I fucking hate Tron. How do we get out of this? We don't, right? Like, we have no way of animating our ink moth. Yep. Well, we're just gonna... I'm gonna poke this Karn for 1. Because this way they can't exile my my ink moth this turn. And naturally they had the Ghost Quarter for it, so it doesn't actually matter. Oh, my hand's really good, opponent. Isn't that matchup fucking awful, though? Like, isn't your Tron matchup just awful anyway because of O-Stone? Or is it the other way around? Your matchup's insane. Yep, I've seen enough. Alright, so we punted that first game. Punted it real hard because I can't do math. But this deck is amazing. I love this deck. It is awesome. So this is definitely something we're gonna see a lot more on stream. I love this deck. So